Hey y'all, so I'm back with another video, a get ready with me video, date night edition. I'm going to be showing you guys my hair, my makeup, and my outfit. I was really feeling this outfit and it's from Fashion Nova and I took a few pictures. But before I got all sexy, I had to start with my hair, so I'm going to start with that first. So I'm starting on old stretched blow dried hair. I'm going to start my first part on my right above my ear. This part is going to go all the way on the other side and it's going to be a little wavy. I'm also ending the part in the same spot exactly where I started the part. And when I finish the part, of course I'm going to have two sections. For my next part, I'm starting in the front, and I'm starting on my left hand side, and I'm doing another wavy part, and I'm going to do the exact same part in the back, but that part is going to be on my right hand side. So basically what I do in the front, I'm going to do in the back, but just the opposite way. I'm also ending each part with a point, and after creating both parts, I'm going to have 4 sections, 2 small ones and 2 big ones. So I'm going to start with the big section in the front first, and this is where the flat twist is going to lie. I'm doing some more curvy parts, but they're not as curvy as the ones I did before this one, but they will end with a point as well. I'm doing 5 parts that will make 6 flat twists, and again, what I do in the front, I'm going to do in the back. They all will be on the medium side, and they are about 1.5 inches away from each other. And so altogether, I have 14 sections, 6 in the front, 6 in the back, and 1 on each side. I'm going to first do some detangling with my wide tooth comb and my detangling brush. I'm using some of my shea butter mix. On top of that, some Mazzani twist coil and jelly, and some grapeseed oil. After massaging that all in, I'm going to start the part on my right side, right next to my ear. This part and the parts that follow will be going towards my face. And just like I do in all of my style, I'm adding extra product as I go. But for this particular flat twist, I'm adding extra gel just to make sure that my edges are laid. So I'm only going to be showing you guys me doing a few flat twists in the front and a few flat twists in the back. And once again, just like I mentioned, what I do in the front, I'm doing the opposite way in the back. So I do want to point out something just in case someone notices, one of my old regular subscribers. I did cut my hair. I did a good clip to my ends because it was well needed. So my hair does look a little shorter. So if you was thinking that, that is why. Because it's all about health over length. I'm about halfway done. Here's the front and the back. For the sides, I'm doing a bunch of 2-strand twists, and I'm using the same products in the same order. I parted my hair in this U kind of a way, leaving the middle section separated. And I parted my hair in this way for a reason, because I was thinking about doing something different to this section. But I changed my mind. And so the whole section is just going to be 2-strand twisted. And I'm doing this to the front and the back. I'm going to show you guys how it look, and then I'm going to head off to bed. So it's the next morning, and I've already gotten a head start. I've already done my eyebrows already. And now I'm using some primer by Neutrogena. It's the Shine Control Primer. After that, I put on my foundation, and I'm using the Black Radiant Color Perfect Liquid Foundation. It's oil free. I try not to use too much of this foundation because if you do, it will give you that chalky look. And I do use it as a full coverage, and it's called Rum Spice. But I usually don't do this next. I usually do my eyeshadow, and that's what I'm going to start to do right away. First, I'm going to start with a eyeshadow primer by Black Radiant. Next, I'm going to be using this old no-name product that I've had for so long, and I'm applying this reddish orangey color to my upper eyelids. After that, I'm going to go in the BH Cosmetic palette, and I'm using this orangey color, and I'm going to use that in the crease, and I use this color a lot. It really is a good transitioning color and a good starting off color. Blending it all in, and I'm not going to show you guys every step of the way because I didn't want this video to be too long, so I am going to skip some steps. Next, I used this brown color by Smashbox, and I didn't like the color, so I'm covering that color up with a goldery shimmery color called Sinful in the Urban Decay After Dark palette. And after that, I blended some more, making sure that everything is blended together since I messed up and I'm trying to cover it up. Next, I'm going to be using some concealer by NYX, and I'm using it under my eyes and along my cheekbone. I put it on my forehead and on my chin and on the bridge of my nose. And I used to never put it on my chin before, but I've changed a lot with my makeup because I'm learning. I'm still a beginner, but I'm learning. After I smooth that out, I set that with some mineral powder by Maybelline, and I don't let it sit on my face like a lot of beauties do because I don't like that bright look, so I just apply as much as I think I need, and I do this to my cheekbones. I make sure I get under my eyes as well, and I go to my forehead, and I put a little bit on my chin sometimes. For my contouring, I really don't do too much, but I'm using this powder blush by MAC. And at first, I really wasn't feeling this stuff, but I found a way to use it. After that, I use some blush, and I'm using Warm Berry by Black Radiant. And lately, I've been wearing some eyelashes, but I like the natural look, so I'm going with the single eyelashes, so I'm applying them to both eyes. And my setting spray is by CoverGirl. I'm wearing Sephora for my lips, and this color is another reddish orangey burnt color, and it tops it off perfectly. Now for my hair, first I'm going to show you guys how it looks once again, and then I'm going to start with the front. I'm going with rings for this style, if you don't know. So first I'm going to put all of the flat twists in the front away. I just want to work with the 2-strand twist first. So for the outside 2-strand twist, I wanted them to lay a little bit on my face. So I'm twisting them or twirling them in that direction. And I'm using the mini bobby pins for this whole style. When it comes to rings, like I mentioned before, you have to play with them sometimes for a while. And any time that I add rings to a style, I always go with mini bobby pins for the style, because those bobby pins don't show as much as the other ones do. When you're creating a ring, there's so many ways you can place the bobby pin, as long as you're not placing it through the middle of the ring. For these rings, most of these rings are lapping over each other or sitting on top of each other. So most of the time when you do the rings that way, you are covering up most of the bobby pins that might be shown. Also, when you're doing rings, you want to make sure that all of the 2-strand twists is about the same size, because if you have big 2-strand twists and then mini 2-strand twists, most of the time that combination don't look right. And most of the time mini 2-strand twist rings don't look right. So that's why I always go with medium 2-strand twists, just so that everything looks alike. So I'm about done with the style, and I'm looking around right now for anything that needs to be fixed. And when I'm all done, I'm going to show you guys the final look. And of course that comes with the outfit that I'm wearing, which is by Fashion Nova, and it's this sexy, fierce outfit. And yeah, I like it a lot, so stick around. And don't forget, please follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys in my next one.